Good morning, everybody. My name is Peter Rasmussen, and I'm really excited to be part of this morning's devotion. We've come to James chapter 2 and verse 5, and it says, "Listen, my beloved brothers, has God not chosen those who are poor in the world to be rich in faith and heirs of the kingdom which he has promised to those who love him?" There's this incredible idea in the scriptures that having things does not produce joy or happiness or life for you. In fact, sometimes when things have got a hold of us, it does quite the opposite. And the scripture seems to advocate not that we should not have stuff, because the Bible's not against you having things, but the idea is that having things is not tied to life with God. It's not tied to spirituality. And that's the thought that I want to share with you here this morning. Hubert Butterfield says this: both in history and in life, it's a phenomenon by no means rare to meet with comparatively unlettered people who seem to have struck profound spiritual depths, while there are many highly educated people of whom one feels that they're performing clever antics with their minds to cover a gaping hollowness that lies within. It's a very telling quote, because so often our stuff actually holds us away from spirituality and connection with God, whereas there are some people who have absolutely nothing. And I've had the privilege of walking around the townships of the city and sitting in homes where people are incredibly poor and yet have this incredible life with God. I remember walking into a squatter camp and with an old granny, and she begins to sing a song as she's serving tea. And I'm thinking, nowhere in the world, a woman that I do not know is suddenly beginning to strike up a song, a spiritual song of worship to God in the midst of poverty. This is the idea that James has in mind, that actually the true poverty is not tied to spirituality, neither is having things tied to spirituality. Spirituality is something much more profound, something much more deep within us. Gordon MacDonald says this: the sign of a quality inner life is to produce something beautiful for God, and something resourceful for others, and something stabilizing and life-giving for me. That we can be a resource because it's something from within. Keep your heart, Proverbs says, with all diligence, for out of it flows the issues of life. That out of our inner being flows life. And this is the idea that I'm sharing with you this morning, that life comes from within us. Life is not dependent upon our stuff, on our things, whether we have much or whether we have little. It's our life with God, our life from within, that really matters. So let's think about that today as we go about our life, that the life of God would flood and flow through us.